Now let's look at increment and decrement operators, plus, plus, minus, minus. Those two operators each can be used under two different mods. The examples here use the plus plus operator. It's the same with the minus minus operator. The prefix mod means the increment or decrement happens before the variable's value is used. Here the plus plus is put before variable x. This line of code using prefix plus plus is equivalent to increment x by 1 and then assign the updated x to y. The postfix mod means the increment or decrement happens after the variable's value is used. Here the plus plus comes after variable x. This line of code using postfix plus plus is equivalent to assign current x to y and then increment x. Got it? Here is a summary of operators used in Java and most programming languages. Based on their purpose, operators may be categorized into arithmetic, relational, Boolean, and assignment operators. Based on the number of operands an operator uses, we got unary, binary, and ternary operators. There is only one single ternary operator, the conditional operator. It is a compact version of an if-else statement. The three operands of the conditional operator specifies a Boolean expression, a true branch expression, and a false branch expression. Here is an example. It reads, if expected result is 2, the result of this operator is pass. Otherwise, the result of this operator is fail. The result of this operator is then assigned to the status string on the left-hand side. Such a statement is equivalent to this block of code. When multiple operators are used in an expression, they are evaluated based on their precedence levels. Higher precedence operators are evaluated first. Appendix 2 of our textbook gives a complete listing of operators and their precedence levels. The general rules is that parentheses have the highest precision. After that, unary operators have higher precisions than binary ones. Arithmetic operators are evaluated before relational operators, followed by Boolean operators, and lastly, assignment operators. Here are relevant operators from Appendix 2. Set 1, parentheses, dot operator, unary operators, and arithmetic operators. The next set are relational operators, Boolean operators, conditional operator, and the assignment operator. Consider using extra parentheses in your program when you are not sure about the precedence. You probably also don't want to pack too many operators into one expression. Here is an exercise on expression evaluation. Pause and try it on your own first. The answer is B6. Minus minus b is evaluated first. This is a prefix minus minus. So minus minus first, and you get a result 4. Now the expression is like this. You plug in 7 for variable a, and the multiplication is evaluated. Next, the remainder operator gives you a 2. So the final result is 6. Our text provides quite a few examples on expression evaluation. You should practice on those. Next, we want to explain how a compound Boolean expression is evaluated using short-circuit evaluation. Short-circuit evaluation is also known as minimal evaluation. you don't always evaluate the whole Boolean expression. The evaluation stops when the result so far is enough to determine the result of the whole expression. For a compound Boolean expression with an AND operator, you stop when the first operand of the AND evaluates to false, because then the whole expression will for sure be false. Why? Because false and anything will be false. Similarly, evaluation of a compound Boolean expression with an OR operator stops when the first operand is true. This is because true or anything will be true. If needed, you can read about Boolean logic in Chapter 4. Here are some examples. The first example checks the size before calculating the average. Short-circuit evaluation prevents a divide by zero error. The second example checks whether the index is valid before calling get. Short-circuit evaluation ensures only valid index can be used with get. The third example is from a previous practice and uses the OR operator. You don't want to check if an array list object is empty if you already know it's null. All three examples show how two relevant steps in one compound expression. Short-circuit expression makes sure the second step happens only if necessary.